Nehemiah was a very important person. He was working for Artaxerxes, which was the king of the Persian Empire, the most powerful empire at that time. And Nehemiah was the cupbearer. At that time, the cupbearer was a person of great and intimate relationship with the dignitaries, with the king, with the emperor, because that person will be all the day in a very close relationship, will have full access to that person, to that king or emperor, and will even prepare the meal, prepare the wine that king will enjoy, and will taste it, will try it first. And then this was done in order to prevent that the king will be poisoned by someone, and so that person will be of great confidence. The king will place great confidence on that person, will trust on that person in his service. So some people even say that they will function also as counselors. So you can imagine how powerful was Nehemiah, but even so, he was fearing to show his deep thoughts and feelings to the king. And one day, as we read, he was very sad in the king's presence, and the king asked him, and then he said, he exposed to the king the reason of his sadness. But what I took for myself in this chapter 2 of Nehemiah, is that Nehemiah says, after the king asks him, what do you request? So Nehemiah says, so I prayed to the God of heaven, and I said to the king. He prayed. He was a man of prayer. He was a man that will not give one step without praying to God. He will not trust on his own ability. I will go and let me think, I will say that and that and that, and I will build a reasoning. It's not wrong, we should do that. But without mentioning any of those strategies, he decided to put God first. He decided to pray, and to make prayer, from prayer, his strength. What about you day to day? What about making prayer your strength? I don't know the challenges you are facing or you are going to face this day. I don't know, even to me, what are the challenges I will face today. I will be, that will appear on my day to day. But it doesn't matter what kind of challenge or opposition or persecution you are facing or will face. Make God your companion. Decide not to do anything, not to give one single step without praying to God, because the end of the story here on verse, it's not the end of the chapter, but of that part of the story, he says, and the king granted them to me, what he was requesting, according to the good hand of my God upon me. He recognized that everything that happened was not because he was very wise, he was a very able, capable person, but because God was giving him his good hand and his help. Decide to walk with God's help today. And wherever you go, decide to be a blessing. Decide to be God's representative. Be thou a blessing today.